speaking of battle rap, how you feel about the situation between Papoose and Remy Ma?
They both cool with me. Like, I knew Papoose for years, over 15 years. Knew Remy for over 15 years. So I just wish.
No one was really saying anything, so I don't know what you're talking about. Well, at least you said something. I told you all that Remy Ma and Papoose were done. I told you Papoose put hands on the young guy she's been messing with. Seriously, that's a little boy playing in grown folks' business. You can't cheat on Remy like that. I know she's not having it. Remy, you must be really desperate if you're saying that guy's your type. Oh my God, I hope no one finds out about this because it's definitely possible. Speaking of battle rap, how do you feel about the situation between Pat and Remy? They're both cool with me. I've known Papoose for over 15 years and Remy for just as long, so I just wish them the best. But this whole thing is getting wild. Once upon a time, Papoose and Remy Ma were the definition of black love. They made us believe in fairy tales. Papoose was the man, holding it down for his wife while she served 6 years behind bars, shouting her praises to anyone who would listen, even marrying her while she was still locked up. Every stage, every interview, Pat made it clear that Remy was his queen. Their loyalty had everyone cheering for their forever. But now, that picture-perfect love story is falling apart. And this drama is escalating fast. Grab your popcorn, because it's about to get real messy. I heard from a very reliable source that Papoose and this guy got into a heated argument, and Papoose almost knocked out the guy's teeth. I mean, this guy's teeth were falling out, but Remy got them fixed for him. Now, we need to address the big issue. The whole easy situation. Can we even talk about it nonstop for the last 3 months? I'm telling you, nobody wins when the family feuds. Don't ask me any questions about Remy and Pat. How many times have people asked you about it, even when you had to put it in a song? A lot. Behind the scenes, family, friends, all of that. But I can't tell you. Don't ask me about it. I don't know anything. But sometimes people need to fight it out because talking doesn't always work. You can have all the talks you want. But when things get real, you can't just talk it out. Sometimes it comes down to fists. Anyway, things finally came to a head between Papoose and Easy at an industry event. They exchanged words, and before anyone could step in, Papoose decided to throw a punch. Word is Easy hit the floor after catching a knockout punch. Talk about handling business. The NDA situation got ridiculous too. As soon as I heard about it, I couldn't stop laughing. Why would you need to sign an NDA if... But then, when all the rumors started flying and blogs were buzzing with their drama, Papoose showed just how far he'd go for his wife. He stepped in, knocked Easy out, and stood over him like he was defending his honor. If you didn't know Papoose loved Remy, you'd know it now. He fought for her in ways most men wouldn't. But this whole situation has turned messy. Nothing actually happened. If you and Papoose didn't fight, why would there be an NDA? But it seems like things went down and Easy definitely didn't leave without a mark. Then things got even juicier. The fallout from Remy's alleged fling with Easy shook the rap world. During a high-priced battle, Easy got dragged for stepping out with Papoose's wife. Let's be real. This scandal didn't help anyone. In every interview, Easy couldn't stop praising Remy. He kept talking about how loyal Papoose had been to her, standing by her side through everything, even when she was locked up. Pick scandal. But the way he talked, it was clear he still felt some type of way. He was ready to fight for her, for their family. Fans are still trying to figure out what's real and what's just drama. And the whole situation is tearing everyone up, especially Remy. There wasn't much being said, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. But at least someone spoke up. I told everyone that Remy Ma and Papoose were done. I warned you that Papoose got physical with the young man she's been involved with. It's crazy. This guy's a child playing in a grown-up world. You just can't cheat on Remy like that. She's not having it. Remy, if you're saying this guy is your type, then you must be desperate. I hope no one finds out about this, because it's definitely a possibility. Speaking of battle rap, how do you feel about the situation with Papoose and Remy? As for me, I've known Papoose for over 15 years and Remy for just as long. I truly wish them both the best, but this whole situation is turning wild. There was a time when Papoose and Remy Ma were the definition of black love, like a real-life fairy tale. Papoose was that guy standing by his wife when she was incarcerated, holding it down for her without hesitation. He wasn't shy about telling the world how much he loved her, how loyal he was, and how she was his queen. Every interview, every performance, he made it clear. Their love seemed invincible and everyone admired their loyalty. But now the fairy tale is falling apart and this drama is unfolding fast. Hold on to your seats because it's about to get really messy. Got word from a very reliable source that Papoose and this guy got into a serious argument and Papoose almost knocked out the guy's teeth. I mean, the dude's teeth were actually falling out, but Remy got them fixed for him. But here's where things get even juicier. The fallout from Remy's rumored fling with Easy shook the rap world. During a major battle, Easy was dragged through the mud for allegedly messing around with Papoose's wife. Let's be honest, this scandal didn't help anyone involved. In interviews, Easy couldn't stop talking about how loyal Papoose had been to Remy. Now, let's talk about the big issue, this whole situation with Easy. Can we even discuss it? People have been buzzing about it for months. Honestly, no one wins when the family feuds. Don't ask me any more questions about Remy and Pat. How many times have people asked you about this? Behind the scenes, family, friends, everyone was talking about it. But trust me, I can't spill the details. I don't know anything. But sometimes people need to fight it out. Words don't always work. There are moments when talking just doesn't cut it. When things get intense, sometimes you got to throw hands. And I've been in situations like that myself. So finally, things came to a head between Papoose and Easy at an industry event. They exchanged words, and before anyone could intervene, Papoose threw a punch. Word on the street is Easy hit the floor after a knockout punch. Talk about handling business. And then there's the whole NDA situation. When I first heard about it, I couldn't help but laugh. Why would anyone need to sign an NDA if nothing actually happened? If nothing went down between you and Papoose, why all the secrecy? But it seems like something did go down, and Easy definitely didn't walk away scathed. Or he mentioned how Papoose stood by her even when she was locked up. But as much as he praised Papoose, you could tell that he had his own feelings about the situation. He wasn't backing down from a fight, especially when it came to Remy. Then, as the rumors spread and blogs exploded with their drama, Papoose didn't hold back. He made it clear how far he'd go for his wife. He stepped in, knocked Easy out, and stood over him like a man defending his honor. If you had any doubt about Papoose's love for Remy, you'd know now. He fought for her in ways most men wouldn't even consider. But this entire situation has spiraled out of control. Fans are still trying to separate fact from fiction, but it's tearing everyone. Here's where it gets even more complicated. Papoose and Remy share a young daughter. Papoose has been doing everything he can to keep things calm for her sake, but Remy's antics aren't helping. Can you imagine being that kid, growing up and seeing all the messy drama between your parents plastered all over social media? But it's tearing everyone apart, especially Remy. Remy Ma has been making some questionable moves lately, and it's hard to ignore the growing drama surrounding her actions. Word on the street is that she's been using fake Instagram accounts to stalk Papoose's new girlfriend, even going as far as sending threatening messages. Yes, you read that correctly. The irony of the situation isn't lost on anyone. It's a mix of jealousy, poor decisions, and desperation. Honestly, this behavior isn't doing Remy any favors. Instead of gracefully stepping away, she's acting like she's the star of a Lifetime movie, stirring up drama and trying to get under Papoose's skin at every turn. That's not the kind of legacy Papoose wants to create for his daughter. He's doing his best to take the high road, but Remy keeps pushing buttons, acting as though she can't handle the fact that he's moved on. It's almost like she's trying to make it about something bigger, but her behavior is just giving off the vibe of someone struggling to accept reality. Now let's talk about Remy's response to the cheating rumors. She's been consistently denying them, calling them completely made up. But here's the catch. Her defensive tone is only making people more suspicious. It's almost as if she's protesting too much. If the rumors were truly false, why is she getting so upset? People are starting to believe there's more to the story than she's willing to admit. Let's not forget how she tried to downplay the rumors when she was still with Papoose, claiming nothing was going on. But recently, she dropped the bombshell of dropping Papoose's last name. She's now Remy Smith instead of Remy Mackey. Is that a sign of moving on, or is it part of the ongoing drama? Meanwhile, Papoose has managed to keep his cool and start fresh. His fans have been rallying behind him, feeling like he deserves this new chapter, one that's free from the constant drama. After years of holding it down for Remy, they believe Papoose has earned his peace and happiness. But while he's moving forward, Remy seems to be stuck in the past, struggling to accept that he's not coming back. And things just keep getting messier. Sources are saying that Remy is feeling the weight of her decisions, especially with her son now facing serious legal trouble. Reality is starting to hit her hard. She's beginning to realize how much she took Papoose's unwavering loyalty and support for granted. Back when life was at its toughest, he was her rock. He stood by her side no matter what, even when everything was stacked against them. But instead of focusing on herself and her family, Remy seems determined to keep making things complicated. She's allegedly been trying to stir the pot with Papoose's new girlfriend, even going so far as to claim she's ready to throw hands if necessary. Let's be real here, though. Papoose's new girlfriend isn't just anybody. She's Clarissa Shields, an Olympic gold medalist and a force to be reckoned with. If Remy's looking for trouble, she might want to rethink that. It's about to get real ugly. Um, there's, it's, It almost feels like Remy is desperately trying to keep herself in Papoose's life, stirring up drama just to stay relevant. But Papoose isn't biting. He's staying away from the mess, focusing on his new relationship, and making it clear that he's done with the past. His priority now is protecting his peace. Social media is abuzz with opinions, and most people are not on Remy's side. People are calling her out for her actions, questioning her true intentions, and pointing out the hypocrisy of her trying to interfere with Papoose's new relationship when she herself was allegedly cheating. One comment that really sums up the frustration people feel says it all, and securing a bright future for himself and his daughter. This new relationship means a lot to him, and he's not going to let Remy's drama ruin it. Fans are supporting him, thrilled to see him finally putting himself first. Um, how do you break up your family publicly, be with the dude you were cheating with, and now you're mad that your ex-husband has moved on? Fans are even reminiscing about how they once rooted for Papoose and Remy as the epitome of Black love. Now they're questioning everything about her choices. Um, but no one's really buying into Remy's latest move. She recently took to Instagram accusing Papoose's new girlfriend, Clarissa Shields, of spreading fake stories to make her look bad and to put Papoose on a pedestal. It's clear that Remy's frustration is spilling over, but fans aren't swayed. They're rallying behind Papoose, celebrating his decision to move on and take control of his happiness. At the end of the day, this situation is a messy, cautionary tale about love, loyalty, and self-worth. Papoose gave everything to his relationship with Remy, but even the strongest love can't survive betrayal. He's showing the world that it's okay to move on, prioritize your happiness, and demand the love and respect you deserve. As for Remy, it seems like she's the one holding on to the past, airing out her dirty laundry for all to see. It's getting ugly, and the world is watching. Remy has been embroiled in a chaotic and public drama surrounding her ex-husband, Papoose, and his new relationship with Olympic gold medalist Clarissa Shields. Despite repeated calls for calm and privacy, Remy's actions have only escalated the situation. She's now accusing Papoose of being a narcissist and fueling her anger by accusing him of various wrongdoings. In an effort to address the rumors surrounding their broken marriage, Remy shared private text messages alleging that she had begged Papoose to set the record straight. But according to Remy, he kept telling her to stay silent. Feeling ignored and frustrated, she decided to take matters into her own hands and expose the private conversations. In one of her Instagram, K Slay at a New York City event seemed to set the stage for something extraordinary. The chemistry between them was undeniable from the start, and it was clear they were destined to build something powerful together. Their mutual drive to succeed in the hip hop world only strengthened their connection.